Hey guys, welcome to the next tutorial for ethical hacking and penetration testing via Kali Linux. In the previous tutorial, I taught you about DNS information gathering of subdomains and IPv4 and IPv6 through DNSdict and URL crazy. Okay, perfect. Sorry, I forgot. Okay, so now the next thing that I would be teaching you today would be the DNS analysis version of our DNSrecon and DNS map. So I would be first starting with DNSrecon because it's quite a bit easy than DNS map. So DNSrecon, it's just a tool for enumeration, and it is again coded in Python, same thing as URL crazy, and it enables to gather DNS oriented information on a given target. So sorry, not URL crazy, it was Python is based along with the harvester. Perfect. So now in order for you to open DNSrecon, I'll just keep this terminal on this right hand side. Just go to Kali Linux, information gathering, DNS analysis, and DNSrecon. And as you can see, we have each and everything over here that we want, all the tags. The most important would be the -d, -r, and the dictionary file that we would be using. And if we are trying to filter out brute force, then we'll have to use -f as well. So there was a bug in Kali Linux some time ago that we were not able to just type DNS recon. We need to type DNS recon /py. But this tool that I would be using is bug free. The reason being that it has been updated in the recent version, and if you have the updated version, you don't have to worry about that. So this bug has been fixed by Kali Linux team on the new update. So the standard code enumeration is that we can go ahead and get the SOA record, name server, mail host, MX, IP ranges, and a lot of more that the company is using, what servers can send emails from as well. So I'll just go ahead and show you the DNSrecon version. SRECON -t std-d google.com. And in case you might be wondering what is -d and -t, as I told you, a few things are the most important. T is for the type and D is for the domain target. So with T is we have the standard type and the domain is google.com. So let's check. Perfect. So by gathering this information that I enumerated, we can see that Google has SRV, that's service records, and now we know that they're using a jabber, that's XMPP, and we have also obtained the IP, and let's check if we have the ports as well through which they transfer. As of now, we only have the IP addresses except for this one. So we have the port as well over here, 31. Now let's go ahead and check the ports as well. So I'll just type DNSrecon -t SRV, since the type would be for the surface, and -d google.com. Let's check all these service records. Okay, so let's check. We have all the XMPP files. We don't have, okay, we have the port over here, that is 389. That's being used. Over here we have 5269. So we have all the information that we need. Even the IPv6 ports, we have it over here, so we don't need to probably worry about gathering any information from the outside. We can go ahead and gather all the information just by using this tool. So now there's one more thing that I would like to teach you, that would be the zone transfer. There is a security problem with DNS zone transfer, and it is that it can be used to decipher the topology of a company's network, specifically when a user is trying to perform a zone transfer. So what it does is that it sends a DNS query to a list of all DNS information like name servers or host names, MX and CNAME records, zone serial number, time to leave records, etc. And due to the amount of information that can be obtained, DNS zone transfer cannot be easily found. So I'll show you an example as to how we can go ahead and try to do that. DNS -t AXFR and DNSrecon -t AXFR-d, and let's check for google.com if we are able to find anything for that. Zone transfer failed. Okay, zone transfer has failed for google.com. Maybe it's way too secure. Let's check for a random local Durgapur, the one which I tried previously. city.co.in. Let's check it for this. Okay, so zone transfer was successful over here. As you can see, these one were successful, SOA and NS ways. Okay, perfect. So this is how we can go ahead and see the time to live records as well as zone transfers. Now we have a top level enumeration as well, and what it does is that it shows the level domain name along with the IP addresses. So I'll just go ahead and type DNSrecon -t and TLD-D DNSrecon-T LTLD.com. Perfect. Let's go ahead and check what we get. This is for the top level enumeration. So we have the basic IP addresses. Okay, I believe we have lots of different IP addresses working under Facebook. Okay, I believe we have lots of top level enumeration. I may need to quit this because I don't see it anywhere near soon. Okay, so what I would be doing, I would just go ahead and quit because I think that Facebook has lots of top level enumerations. Let's check for google.com. If it runs, I will be able to show you how it looks like in the end. If it does not, if it does collide in the end, if it does not, then again I'll have to move on to the next topic. Okay, all the host and IP addresses of Google are again still active, I believe, so I won't be able to continue with that. So, but this is how you can go ahead and find out different IP addresses for that. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the reverse lookup as to how we can go ahead and also use the reverse lookup. And reverse DNS lookup is a determination of a domain name with the associated IP address. DNSrecon can perform a reverse lookup for PTR records, that's pointer records, against IPv4 and IPv6 address ranges. So I'll just quit this one by typing Ctrl-Z, and I'll go ahead and try to do a reverse lookup recon on that. And these would be, I would need to go ahead and insert two different IP addresses. So the IP address for Google would be 173.192.114.86 and 173.192.114.96. Okay, so check range provided is invalid. Okay, never mind. So if you had a valid range, then you would have gotten all the reverse DNS lookup information for the google.com as well. So to save all of these enumeration results, you need to go ahead and type DNSrecon-D. Let's say for google.com you want to save, I'll type XML-MR, and -D is used for denoting the domain. -T is used to specify which type you want of enumeration you want to use, as I was using previously. So in case I want to go ahead and save all this information inside a file, I can just go ahead and type this, and a file will be created over here in home named MR, and you can see all of these things. Perfect. I'll just close. So this is one way of using the DNSrecon. Now the next topic that I would like to teach you would be the DNS mapping version, which is quite different from the DNSrecon. But that would be it for this tutorial. I'll be teaching that in the next tutorial. So once you have understood all of these 3 to 4 things that I have taught you till now, DNS mapping would be quite easy, and yes, I'll be showing you how we can go ahead and brute force that as well. That's it for this tutorial.